have 2 children who've been diagnosed with a mental health condition, and we are not a number.
Hi, I'm Sunshine Graham. I'm 17, and in 8th grade, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And I am more than just a number.
My son was diagnosed with schizophrenia when he was 16. My son is not just a number.
Hey, hi, I'm Bob, otherwise known as Bipolar Bob, and I am more than just a number.
So I got involved with NAMI Eastside about 5 years ago as the program manager in Seattle, and then was lucky enough to get to move over here about 11 months ago now. So I myself am impacted by mental illness. I have a diagnosis of obsessive compulsive disorder, and I was only diagnosed let's think, how long ago was it? About 7 years ago now. And it's very clear in retrospect that I had struggled with this probably since I was a toddler, my parents say now. But what I find so interesting is, I come from a wonderful family with parents who have been married for 38 years, and I had a pretty normal childhood, and, many people, when I tell them that, their response is, "But you look so normal," which frustrates me, obviously, because people who have a diagnosis of a mental health condition look like everybody else.
People with mental illness is like any other people with any other type of illness, like cancer or sickle cell disease, diabetes. My son was diagnosed with schizophrenia when he was 16. He is 26 now. It took me a few years to understand him and to know what really that illness was about. It was not until I took classes from NAMI, the family to family classes, that it helped me fully understand him and to see how he sees and understand him, how he feels.
Mental illness has affected my life quite a bit, and there are millions of people like myself who struggle with mental illness and who also thrive with mental illness. At times I do either one. And so I think it's important that we recognize that we're human beings, we're people, we're not a number, we're not a statistic, and we're very, very normal for the most part, unless we are having an episode or an upset. We're very normal, we have very normal lives.
I have come to see my 2 children that deal with their mental illness as my heroes. They have worked hard to learn about their mental health condition, and they've worked hard to overcome the challenges that come with it and better themselves and to help others. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to work with NAMI Eastside and to also support and help those who are affected by mental health conditions. The statistic is 1 in 5, but really everybody is affected by mental illness.
Before NAMI, I was afraid to talk about my mental illness or my diagnosis. I was afraid people were going to think of me differently and that they were going to judge me for who I really am. Ever since like a year ago, I got the opportunity to talk at a children's conference in front of tons of people about my diagnosis and how I got to where I am right now. I've learned that I don't have to hide my diagnosis. I'm more open about it, and I'm not afraid to tell people that I've struggled through things. And I'm happy that I got the opportunity to talk at the children's conference a year ago, because without that, I wouldn't be sitting here telling people there is hope and you can get better. And NAMI is one of the things that help others. They're there and they can help you get resources.
NAMI Eastside has touched me in so many different ways. I have learned so much from NAMI Eastside long before I even let anybody know, besides my wife, that I had bipolar disorder. I used to sneak over here because I worked across the street. Now I'm pretty open. Obviously, I wear this shirt wide open, no problem. I love when people give me some kind of reaction about the shirt. I'm trying to just get rid of the stigma.
It was very clear to me when I first started working with NAMI that NAMI was a place that anybody could come that was impacted by mental illness, and they could come and get resources, support, education, and not be seen as their illness. Our programs here at NAMI Eastside are offered at no cost. We have lots of different programs that we offer to individuals that come in, call, or even email us. We have tons of ways people can get involved, whether they want to be involved in the office weekly as volunteers, if they want to be facilitators for support groups or for one of our educational classes, if they want to present at one of our educational forums once a month, if they want to participate in the walk and help eliminate stigma and be a part of a large group of people that support individuals that have a mental illness. There are so many different ways that people can get involved here, and I'm so grateful for that because not everybody has hours a week to devote, but there's something for everyone that wants to be a part of this amazing organization.